Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Zach McAlpin, and welcome back to what very well may be the final episode of Vampyr. Now, I know I said we were going to play Final Fantasy today, and we're gonna, but I feel like we're so close to. I feel like we're close to the end of this, so I figured let's finish it off before we do Final Fantasy. Hey, Dad.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
About the Red Queen.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
What are you to her?
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
Icors are contagious. All Icors are female. I don't know. I guess because they're female? I
noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
How about this one?
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
So in the end, we really don't know why it happened.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon?
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
How's it got a
What will
Pruitt?
become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
So William Marshall is a vampire and is still alive. We have not. I don't think we've ever actually met him yet.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
Alright.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
But we gotta. This is info. I mean, it's a big info dump. But I feel like I need to know this stuff. What about
Tell
Marshall?
me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
William Marshall here?
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
The serum of King Arthur's blood.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
So why didn't...
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
So... King Arthur was also a vampire, so why didn't dude turn into one when he drank the blood? Unless he, like, kinda did, but like it wasn't strong enough to keep him, I don't know.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
How many have you created?
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
Wonder which one it was.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Alright, let's go.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
Nuts. Now, I said I was
cannot
going to.
enter.
Of course it's locked.
The
but
castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
But I said I was gonna like research the Celtic mythology about that guy. I haven't done it yet. Probably should. I bet it's interesting. Okay. This way. The sun's coming up. We better get on it. Hey, what weapons do I have equipped? I better make sure I'm not like about to walk in here naked. Yeah, here we go. Not very many pistol bullets left, but hell, I think we can make it work. Here we go. Oh, maybe not. Way in over here. Robin Inglewood. Alright. I bet. Murray Inglewood. Alright. So just graves, essentially. They supposed to mean something to me? Can't swing my sword or nothing.
It's locked, all right.
Every damn
The
door is
lady
locked.
of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
That's too damn bad. I'm here and we're going in. Here we go.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Up from that side. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under your summer sky. Although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health, you're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies, inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint Louis. Sadly closed when the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Such a place destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make this project a huge success. Yours sincerely, Countess Alexandria Somerset.
This castle is falling apart.
Elizabeth Brackwood. Copy of letter. Dear Mr. McAllister, as a new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send forth proposals, I was most impressed by the respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at your office as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I would show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind. Concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction, very sincerely, Lady Ashton.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Alright. I didn't mean to do that.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Vincent Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh. Cool looking armor. Rats.
This painting looks suspicious.
Oh, this one. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't know why I thought something back to this doorway's on. So that's a painting of somebody fighting the blood goddess. Which is pretty fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. So we open up this door now.
This is despicable.
You the other one.
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, that gave us quite a bit. The heck is this? A giant fireplace? Looks like it. Wait, something on the table over here. Oh, more craftery. Dearly Ashbury, I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypts and its access. The plans have been provided, and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of the locks and security measures you have requested. I also can assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestor in 1795. Very sincerely, Angus McAllister. Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood. Alright. So there's gotta be a way to the crypt somewhere around here. Maybe behind the stairs? Nope, guess not. Nothing here. Aha! Down here. Or not. Okay. What painting was suspicious that he was talking about? I didn't see one that was like... Let me look at it. There's one up here I didn't see. Ah, okay.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Dear Miss Ashbury, when we last communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church, London, to the crypt of the Ashbury Castle in Scotland. Oh, we're in Scotland. Nice. My family's home country. I am happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You have hired these... There's somebody in the coffin, isn't there? You have hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. They also have been informed that under no circumstances should the carriage try to pass a river by boat, but always by road and bridges, for the precious wood and the relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity or moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full. Very respectfully, Samuel Lewis, independent contractor. It's fucking Dracula, isn't it? Lady Ashbury is like either related to or is the daughter of Dracula. I can feel it in my bones. Okay, the entrance is very obviously down here. Like, I don't know why they're making me run around for stuff. Sword in the moon. Okay, I've already been in here, so let's go in here. Rat!
This is despicable.
There must be more up here that I didn't get to look at. There is, because I fell down the thing, so. Hold on. Hey, it's me! Read some hang. Dr. Jonathan Reed by Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
It's a bit of a stretch there, bud. She might just like to paint. Like, calm down. Wow, really? Nothing? Okay. There's gotta be something. Like... Oh, what's this? Paris. Oh, when? 1888, alright. That painting looks familiar for some reason. Probably for no real reason, but, you know. Alright, well, I'm finding fuck all so far. What's in here? So that leads outside, so that's not anything. There's gotta be something in here. I've looked at this room at least.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work. Here's another switch. I should keep looking.
What? Oh, here we go.
One last switch, and...
A sword. Shield. Where's the moon? Well, hell, maybe it's all three of them.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Here's something. Okay.
One last switch, and...
Moon, and the sword is over here.
voila.
There we go. Alright, cool. Ooh, deep dark mines, freaky. Happening here. Ancient tome. Oh, good God, there's so much to read. Okay, 12:17. An angel came to me. Blessed be to God. Michael appears to me last night in all his glory, shaped in glorious blood, to grant me eternal. This should have been a cutscene. Like, God. Thanks. Thus for my life, the apparition. You know what? Do I really gotta read all? No, you know what? We're not reading all that. Sorry. I read it on your own time. I cannot be bothered. I'm sure it was interesting, but like, screw it.
Drop your... You have nothing to be afraid of.
Dang.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
He's blue.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Your stupid mechanism took a while.
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall,
Ah.
first Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
It's your
Is
retreat.
this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why flee here?
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
London is
I
safe.
have
We did it.
destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
The city has suffered, but it will prevail in the end.
A more cynical analysis would be that this is an acceptable catastrophe.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this, through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation, and the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why hide him?
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you antidote?
He gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What can you do for him?
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
Can he communicate?
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
We can cure him.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Marshall infected you.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you really?
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I need to know more. I want to know who you really are. Where you were born. Where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary Englewood in 1551 in Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon. Are you satisfied?
How did you meet me?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us? Apparently there's an us.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Should have told
You
me.
should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
Do you remember Dorothy Crane? Aloysius Dawson? I love you, Jonathan Reed, I really do. But you cannot be trusted.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
About the blood of
I
the
found your
angels.
research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
About the disaster.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
Who was the one
You
defeated?
also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Think about
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
met her, did
You
not?
met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
About Mirrodin?
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Okay, we need to move forward.
We could set you free.
There's lots of
Let
talking
you
right
out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars, but I doubt it would be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long, as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
You gonna kill him? Damn.
Farewell, Father.
I thought she was gonna stab him.
And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
Who cares? We are vampires. We are death.
No, Jonathan. I won't bring another disaster into this world.
I can't lose you, Elizabeth. Even if it means putting the whole world at risk.
How can you say such an awful thing? Where is the Jonathan I once saved from a scowl in this abandoned factory?
I'm not that frightened man anymore. I've learned so much. Done so much.
I see. So there is nothing worth living for in this world anymore. Farewell, my love.
Farewell.
Damn. Not gonna lie, didn't expect that to happen.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, the price paid most dear. But what do you care? You are the one who keeps killing.
What?
You've chosen your path, my fallen champion, like others before you. Prey to lust and desire, slave to the everlasting thirst. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until, alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
So, Jonathan fell to, like, vampiristic hunger and, like, had a reign of terror. That's freaking awesome. For the greater good. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That was really good. I really liked that game. What can I say about it? I mean, I know there's other endings. My brother tried to get the no-kill ending, basically. You don't turn into anybody into a vampire, you don't feed on nobody. I couldn't get that. Apparently there's a much worse ending you can get where you feed on everybody, which I don't know if that's what I got. I don't think so. I think I got like the midway ending. But yeah, that was really good. Except for the crashing, I have nothing bad to say about it. Like, everything except for the crashing was pretty great. Like, it's pretty solid. I wish the end, like that last chapter we just went through, I wish it wasn't so exposition dumpy. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a boss fight with Elizabeth or, like, William. Or at least, like, the horn guy. I was expecting something to happen. I didn't expect it to just be a bunch of information. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. What happens now? Does the whole thing restart, or does it just, like, bring us back to that thing? If unlock healthy character? I believe it does. I think it just takes us back to that one. Yeah, because you probably can't just, like... I'm just wasting time now at this point. I just want to see what happens. Yeah, so nothing special. Okay. Well, we saw the ending. Alright. Let me get out here. So that was Vampyr, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. If it would... I'm not gonna lie, I would like a sequel. I would like a Vampyr 2, but, like, seriously, fix the crashing issue. Like, I don't know, it's 2024. This game came out in, like, what, 2016? There's no excuse. Like, at this point, there's no excuse. So, other than the crashing, it was good. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. No, not 5 out of 10. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. With the crashing, 6 out of 10. If they took out the crashing, I'd give it a freaking 9, maybe even a 9.5 out of 10. Really good. Really solid. Really good Vampyr game. They did a good job. But, that's all there is to this, guys. I guess we'll do Final Fantasy now, and, I'll decide what... I'm gonna try to do another horror game. I might try to get the Resident Evil 3 remake, but we'll see what happens. Alright, fellas. Until the next game, until next time, this is Zach. Bye-bye.